Welcome back, YouTube. Kinky Chocolate Curls here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a twist out that I do on my hair pretty much every week. This is kind of like my go-to style, one of the favorite hairstyles to wear when I'm wearing my hair out and curly. Right now my hair is freshly washed, deep conditioned. Right now the only thing in it is leave-in conditioner and olive oil, so it's already moisturized. So the only thing I have to do right now is simply just twist my hair. So without further ado, keep watching so you can see my finished product. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start in the back of my hair, and I'm just going to basically re-detangle it. It's still wet. What I did was let it air dry about halfway. Some spots are a little bit drier than others. So with those spots, what I'll do is I'll use my spray bottle to re-moisten it to my liking. So I'm going to take small sections from each spot. If you see me looking over here, it's because I have a mirror so that I can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to start off with this section here in the back of my head. And this is the amount of cream that I'm going to use. Trying to turn so you guys can see. And then I'm going to evenly distribute it. And then I'm going to split it halfway. And then I'm going to simply just twist it around each other. Kind of like you do on a little girl's head when she's wearing pigtails, except you're using 2 strands instead of 3. And then when I get down to the bottom, I'm just going to twist it around my finger a little bit. And then that's my first twist. And then I'm going to keep going until pretty much all 4 sections are done. It's up to you if you actually want to part your sections just to make sure that they're even. I generally don't like the part because I feel like when you take the twist out of your hair, put a little bit more on the end. When you take the twist out of your hair, it kind of seems like it's harder to make the parts not show. I tend to put a little bit more product on my ends than I do my roots because that's where I really want my twist to be more defined, is at the ends of my hair. So to have that really curly pattern. Twist number 2. So this is the Eden Body Works All Natural Pudding Souffle Moisturizer. It's for a soft hold. It's just this bottle right here. Well, this jar rather. And it is pretty thick, which is good for my hair. I know twist outs are very versatile. You can start out with a twist out, but then once it gets old, you can kind of pin it up and put it in a bun and do all kinds of stuff with it. So this is one of my go-to styles. And it pretty much lasts me all week long. Like at night, I just need to retwist it, but I won't do nearly as many twists. So this is the first section. I'm going to go ahead and do the back, and then I will come back and finish up in the front with you guys. Alright, so you guys, I'm back. I finished 3 sections of my hair so far. So now I'm going to show you how I do this last section. The only reason I want to show you how I do this one is because the back 2 are pretty much twists going straight back, and this side are pretty much twists going this way. But this section is the most important part because I want it to go the way I want my hair to lay. I generally like my hair, more hair on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and part it. I usually line it up with the higher point of my eyebrow. And I want to go to the side a little bit. So that's pretty much perfect. I'm going to get this part out of the way. Go ahead. Alright. And you will see some white product from the cream. But when your hair is dry, you won't even see it. So definitely don't worry about that, because it'll dry invisible. And this one I want to kind of come down so that my hair can hang down in my face a little bit. And I have what they call a shrinkage. My hair is so much longer when it's blow dried than what it is when it's wet and curly. I wish it was a little bit longer. Then I wouldn't have to worry about my twists being so short, because when this dries, they're not going to be as long as what they look right now. They're going to be a lot shorter. See how thinner my edges are than like towards the middle of my hair? It's a big difference. It's like really, really thick in the middle, but around the edges it's not thick at all. And around the edges is actually a different texture. It's like that really, really soft, loose curl around the edges, but the closer you get to the middle of my head, the more tighter the curls get. Or kinky, or whatever you want to call it. So you always want to remember to twist your hair the way that you want it to lay. Because if you don't, trying to manipulate it into the style that you want after it's dry, it's going to be pretty hard. And then the more you manipulate it, the frizzier your hair is going to get, because you're pulling and tugging on your twist, trying to get it to do what you want it to do. And this is my last one. Alright. And that is it for my twist. Now I just have to wait for them to dry. Which my hair takes forever to dry. Hopefully it's still light outside by the time it's dry. And then this is just the Eco Styler gel that I showed you guys in my products that I use on my curly hair. I'm just gonna put this on my edges just to lay it down. Alright. Now I'm going to take a little bit of this. This is the Curls Passion Fruit Curl Control Paste. I like this too. It's really thick. So with this I don't use a lot. The Eco Styler Gel is good for smoothing it, but this is what really makes my hair not move. This holds it in place. So it's kind of like a gel, but it's not. I'm gonna brush it. It's hard for me to look at the camera. So what I'll do is I'll put a scarf around my edges and tie my edges down so that they don't move while my hair is drying. YouTube, I am back. My hair is dry. Well, at least I hope it's dry, Because if it's not, once I start taking the twist outs, it'll get frizzy and you won't really be able to see any curls. But I'm going to go ahead and start taking them out. To take out my twists, I always use my olive oil. This one is just from Ollie's. It's the extra virgin olive oil. I can't really show you how much, but probably about the size of a quarter. And I'll just rub it in my hands really good. And I'll just pull on my twist. And rub it in. Split it into two. Take the 1/2 and just let it separate naturally. You take the other half and you can kind of feel where it's pulling apart at. So you just let it do its own natural thing. There's another one here. Just gonna start from the back and work my way up to the front. Uh-oh. I'm getting there. Taking down your twist slowly. Sometimes you just want to wrap it back around itself. And that kind of helps eliminate a little bit of frizz too. Just twirling it a little bit as you let it go. That helps a lot. See how it's already separating by itself? The Eden product is actually a really good product because I've twisted my hair before, and sometimes when I'm taking it out, my hair be kind of stiff and crackly, but it's not like that at all. It's very soft. So that's the first half. Let's see if I can get this over here in the camera. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shake my head so that my curls can kind of fall. I'm going to put a little bit more oil on my hands. There's still a little bit on there, but they're a little bit drier because now I want to start playing with the curls. And if your hands are too dry, then you'll really get frizzy. Alright, now what I'm just trying to do is fluff it and just separate my curl pattern a little bit more because I don't want my curls to kind of stick to each other. I want them to simply hang on their own. I want them to be their own curl and not just wrapped up with the other curls. Alright. And there we have it. My edges still look good. So, this is how I do my go-to twist out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you next time.